Yo, 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 what's good with you guys? This your boy D, and I'm back again with another video, man. Today, I have a pretty special video for y'all, man. It's not the typical normal video, no Madden, no 2K, but I got you guys some Battlefield 1. I actually just got this game pretty recently because I heard Battlefield 5 was pretty bad. I'm a Battlefield fan, man. I didn't play it, but I heard it was pretty bad. For people watching this, let me know if it's bad in the comments below, man. Let me know. But I heard it's pretty bad, so I went to Battlefield 1. I got all the DLC, and it's a lot of people in this game, man, because I just feel like everybody just said, screw Battlefield 5. I'm trying to go to Battlefield 1, man, because it's lit. Or even Battlefield 4, but Battlefield 1 is where it's at. Very good game. And this game in particular, man, was pretty entertaining. I might edit some parts in it, because I don't know how long this video is going to be. Or I might let you guys just watch it, because it was still like an entertaining game. You know, it's going to be around 20 minutes. So, you know, I know you guys have short attention spans and stuff like that. But we're going to see how long this video, or how long this commentary is going to last for. And then whenever I'm done, if I don't finish the commentary by the time the video ends, I will just play the video out. And we'll just see. We'll play it by ear. We'll just see what happens, man. So I'm one of those commentators that I just be speaking my mind, man. I don't have no script. I just speak my mind. And once I'm done, I'm done. And it's up to you guys if you guys want to finish watching the video. But I will say it's pretty damn entertaining. So just sit back and relax, man. But anyway, this video is not about this gameplay. It's kind of related, but it's not about the gameplay. It's simply about sensitivity, man. High versus low. That's how as straight as it get, man. I've seen so many videos out there that, you know, they did it the wrong way. You know, people tell you, oh, you should do this, no matter, you should do that. I'm gonna talk about all that, y'all. I'm gonna give you some real advice, bro. Like, anybody that wants to get good at FPS, I'm not saying I'm amazing. I think I'm pretty decent, and I'm good enough to give advice. You know, I have, you know, you can go in my history, man. I had some really good games in Call of Duty, Battlefield, you know, so I know, even Overwatch, so I know, like, what it takes to, you know, do well in FPS, and I know a lot about sensitivity, man, and, you know, trust me, like, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I'm gonna keep it 100% real. So, anyway, so, as far as sensitivity, let me tell you this, man. I'll tell you straight up, off the back, it sounds very cliche, but it's very true. At the end of the day, guys, sensitivity, you know, it comes down to personal preference. I know, and you're probably like, okay, that doesn't help. Don't worry, I got y'all. Y'all good. But at the end of the day, man, it comes down to personal preference, right? It comes down to how do you, like, which sensitivity, you know, feels the best to you, right? When you're aiming, when you're moving, all that stuff applies to your sensitivity, right? So let's talk about personal preference, right? So personal preference, right? Now, everybody has a preference. Everybody, you know, they want to play on the low, they want to play on the high sensitivity. You get what I'm saying? It really doesn't matter. I'm being honest. It really doesn't matter which way you play. It really doesn't matter. I've seen very good people. I mean, just amazing people on the high sensitivity. But also, I've seen really good people on the low sensitivity. So my answer to which one is the best, high or low, there's no answer. But I'm going to give you guys so much advice. By the time this video ends, you guys will understand, have a better understanding. And you guys will finally be like, okay, I'm going to try this and see if it works. Because I want to really help you guys. So at the end of the day, it comes to personal preference. So what you can do is two things. One thing is you can go inside a game, right, and just play and just see which one feels the best. Like, just your first game or second game, just keep playing. And it depends on what game you play. I will get to that a little later. But depending on what game you play, you play in the game and you see which one feels the best, and try to understand how the game works, like the mechanics of it, like, you know, stuff like that. Or the other option is you can go to training mode and just practice with dummies and just shoot around and just see how you move. And I prefer that because you're not messing up your KD, you're not messing up your score, you're not costing your team a win. You're just in practice mode, just trying to figure out what's your best sensitivity, right? So that's something I do because it helps me aim, it helps me understand. And that's just personal preference, man. I mean, I had to do my friends list, man. I kid you not. We used to play Call of Duty all the time, and this dude had a high sensitivity, man. And he was just, I remember it was MW3. So remember the Moab? People that play MW3 would know. It's kind of like the nuke. It's just getting a nuke, Moab. And this dude got Moab, I kid you not, like every other game. And I was like, yo, what sensitivity do you play on? He's like, dude, I play on the high. Like he was like super high. You know what I mean? He was like, you know how you be turning off fast, like whoa, you know what I mean? He was playing on that. And I was like, dude, how do you do it? And I told him what I played on, and he just couldn't believe it. Cause back then I played on a low, like super low sensitivity, and he just couldn't believe. He's like, dude, how do you do? I can't move. Perfect example. For me, it felt good. I could still move pretty well, but my aim was so good, just amazing. And maybe for him, he still had very good aim, but he can move like with finesse. I mean, just finessing on people, But I will say this: at the end of the day, no matter what you're comfortable with, a low sensitivity is always gonna be better when you're aiming, because at the end of the day, your gun and your crosshair moves less. You get what I'm saying? You're more steady when you're shooting at a low sensitivity. You're more steady. I'm not saying you can't be great on the high one, but my personal preference for me, which one works the best for me, the low. And my advice to you guys, man, I would honestly recommend just try to go on the low first. And you're just starting FPS, start at the bottom, man. Don't be afraid. Who cares? Start at the bottom and work your way. Go but one by one and work your way up and see which one feels the best to you. Once you get that, once you understand which one feels the best to you, you just don't touch it. You leave it alone and you keep playing the game, and you get better and you learn the maps, you learn the movements of the game, all that stuff. So, that's very important, man. And one thing I want to point out, another thing I want to point out, guys, is it really depends on what game you're playing, right? Like, to be honest, if I'm playing Call of Duty, I know people are going to spawn behind me, so I probably want a higher sensitivity, right? But you don't have to. I'm just saying, like, not that high, but, kind of high. Battlefield, I feel like you don't need that because everything's so straightforward. It could be people behind you, but you're going for one objective. It's like you're with your team a lot, so your team will get your back, and it's just a different game. And another example is Overwatch. Overwatch I feel like is a game you need a high sensitivity because it's just one of those games where it's just people can easily be behind you. I mean, you have to learn how to turn quick because so much movement in Overwatch. It's so much just so much movement, man. It's people flying everywhere. You got people dashing behind you. I mean, it's a lot of movement. So having a higher sensitivity can benefit you more than compared to Call of Duty or Battlefield. So let's talk about low versus high. Now, it really depends on what game you're playing, But for me, personally, I prefer a low sensitivity. Why? Because I think about when it comes down to one-on-one, me versus you. Forget who shoots first, right? We shoot at the same time. I'm trying to get those headshots. So, for me, when I played on the higher sensitivity, I got less headshots. I wasn't able to finish my kills. So I'm sitting here like, why can't I finish my kills, man? What's going on? Like, I know where people are at. I know where he's at. I know where people camp. But I just couldn't finish my kills. And then something hit me like, whoa, bam. Hold on. Let me go low. So I feel like low sensitivity can help a lot of people if they're first starting and they just don't know when to start or how to start. Start from the low, and work your way up one by one. I'm trying to tell you, it's the best way to do it. It's the best way to do it. Just slowly work your way up, man, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't jump ahead. Don't go from that to the lowest to the highest, because at the end of the day, guys, it comes down to muscle memory. And when you keep messing with your sensitivity, your muscles can't keep up. It has to get used to your movements and how you aim. So when you keep switching it gives up on you, and your I keep saying aim, you end up missing shots or missing opportunities to kill someone because you had a high sensitivity. But I'm not saying that you can't have it. Everybody's different. For me personally, I used to play on the high sensitivity, man. The old Call of Duty days, I used to play on the high sensitivity because I thought it was cool. I saw other YouTubers doing it. Just like I saw this one YouTuber doing that. He was just so good. And I was like, damn, I want to do the same thing. And I got punished. So, so guys, at the end of the day, I realized that let me try to go low. So I started going low, and bam, I started doing so much better, guys. I thought it was a miracle. It just didn't feel real. I was like, yo, I'm so much better. So it's really personal preference, but for me, my advice to you guys, I would recommend you start low and then work your way up and just see where you're at. Just start low, and you feel like it's too slow, go up again. You feel like it's too slow, go up again. You feel like it's too slow, go up again. It doesn't matter, but it's all about your comfort zone. It's all about how you feel, what's around you, how you feel, your aim, all that stuff. So at the end of the day, man, it's really just I'm telling you, it's just personal preference. But for me, I do prefer low. I really do prefer low sensitivity, man. I feel like it's just better, in my opinion. My aim is better, because when it comes to one-on-one battles, most likely I'm going to beat you because I'm aiming for the head. And I know exactly where I'm aiming at because I memorize the muscle memory and the movement of the games. Plain and simple. You get what I'm saying? So it really doesn't matter. It's preference, but I do recommend low. And this is only if you're having trouble. This is only if you don't understand why you can't finish kills, why you can't get a certain amount of kills, why can't you do good. You know what I'm saying? So, just make sure you start from the bottom, man. Start low. Because when it comes to one-on-one or you're shooting from a distance, you want to be able to aim well. Because for me, aiming is such a big priority, man. Like, that's why I take aim over movement. And I can still turn on people. I was turning on people a lot. When I was playing, not this game, but like the earlier games, I was turning on people like no tomorrow on a low sensitivity, man. And you notice in this gameplay, it's pretty low. My sensitivity is pretty low. But I don't care because, it's all about aim for me. I just care about how well I can aim. And that's it. Because I know if I aim well, I'm going to finish my kills. But yeah, guys, anyway, so yeah, just make sure, just go into a training room. Just go somewhere in a game, wherever, and just see where you're at. It's really just preference, man. Just see, where you're at, what's going to benefit you, and all that stuff, man. So, let's see, do I have anything else to talk about? I said high versus low. Now, one thing I want to add in, right? I want to add in high, because high sensitivity is, it could come in handy. You're able to react quicker. You react quicker can save your life, because you be dodging bullets, and you might get some cover. I mean, it's a lot of pros to it, man, but it's cons to it. Like, your aim will never be as good as it is on the low sensitivity, because that's the whole point of a low one, to help people's aim. That's the whole point, so they can help your aim, and it's all personal preference. So, like I said, I would go with the low, work your way up. But it doesn't mean you can't use a high sensitivity, man. But you're struggling using a high sensitivity. I advise you to go all the way down and work your way up one by one. And I promise you guys, you will find it. It just hits you. You're like, whoa, this feels good. And you just keep it. You just keep playing it, right? keep playing it. So, what else should I talk about? Oh yeah, one thing, right? So let's compare the games real quick, right? I'm gonna compare the games and the system, right? And how it's so different. So let's start by PC. You got Battlefield / Call of Duty and Battlefield. Now, none of my friends were Overwatch fans, but I was. So I play a lot of Overwatch. I play a lot of Call of Duty. I understand it's different. It's a completely different game. It's different types of movements. I mean, Overwatch is like, you need a high sensitivity, man. You need a high one to, And the cool thing about PC is you got the DPI, so you're able to bring your sensitivity super low, but you can still aim pretty fast. So when I'm playing, like, yo, my aim is pretty good, but I can still turn pretty fast, and that's for any game on PC. So that's why they say PC gamers are just so much better, which I agree on because they have a mouse and a DPI, which allows you to still aim, to still turn pretty fast and aim really good because your sensitivity is pretty low. You get what I'm saying? So PC's different, but console is about the same when it comes to, like, which one. Like, it really depends on the game, but the only game I can think of where a higher sensitivity can benefit you is Overwatch. To be honest, Overwatch. It's just people dashing behind you, people flying behind you. I mean, you have to be able to turn. But like I said, on PC, it's a dream come true. On Kevin, I was about to say Kevin Hart. I don't know why. That was so random. I don't know. I was thinking about Kevin Hart. That's so freaking random. I don't know why I was thinking about that. But dang, I freaking forgot what I was about. Man, I hate when that happens, man. I freaking forgot what I was about to say, man. That's so annoying. It's so annoying. But guys, I mean, it'll come back to me, man. But at the end of the day, guys, when you play on the high, it's just. Oh yeah, I'm comparing games, duh. So Overwatch, right? Overwatch on console, and let's just say Call of Duty on console, right? For me, I'm people dashing behind you on Overwatch. I want a high sensitivity, man. So I want to make it as high as I can, but still keep it low so I can still turn pretty fast and control my aim. You get what I'm saying? So you do go high. Go high. Don't go super high, man, unless you want to. Unless you're just a freak at the game. But just work your way up. But you find yourself, getting higher. Try to stay as high as you can, but don't go too high. Just stay at the lowest high point. You get what I'm saying? So make sure your aim is still really good, but it's high enough for you to turn on people, and that's probably the best way to do it. But for me, I don't care about turning on people. I don't care about the movements like that. I care about one-on-one, dude. Me and you. Who's gonna win that gunfight? I'm gonna win that gunfight because my sensitivity is lower. I'm not saying you can't kill me, but I'm just saying I'm very confident in my aim. So you better bring your A game at the end of the day. It's still funny to me how I mentioned Kevin Hart, it was just so off topic. Man, it's like 3 in the morning, guys. Forgive me, man. I'm tired, man. But I wanted to make this video for y'all. But yeah, man. So it really depends on the game. Like Overwatch is very fast paced, so higher sensitivity works the best. But Call of Duty, for me, I like the lowest, man. I do. I like. Y'all know freaking Nadeshot. Nadeshot, he's a legendary at Call of Duty. He's a legend. But he plays on a very low sensitivity because that works the best for him. And he was playing on console, y'all. He was playing on console. I'm not sure about now, but he was playing on console. So high versus low, man, it's all personal preference. But if I was to give you advice, you first starting off, or you just can't aim, you can't finish kills, start low, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna change your experience. It's gonna change the way you aim. It's gonna change the way. It's just a confidence boost, man. It really is, man. So, I hope. Do I have anything else to talk about, man? I think that's about it, man. I think it's about it. So let me go over real quick. And this is actually good timing because this video is close to ending. I still got 5 more minutes, but it's kind of close. I'm surprised I talked this much, man. I talk a lot. But let's go over it, man. Real quick, let's go over it. So, guys, for real, you guys want to get better, go into training mode. or just get into a game and pretty much just see how it feels, man. Just see how it feels. Make sure it's comfortable. Make sure your aim is still good, but you can still turn on people. Cause you can turn fast, but your aim is not that good. There's no point. There's no point. You won't do well. I'm sorry, but that's the beauty of some people. Some people have they have the ability to turn fast and still aim pretty good. But for me, I can't do that, man. I need my low sensitivity, man. So go into training mode or get into a game. I recommend training mode. If your game doesn't have training mode, don't worry about it. Get into a game and just test it out. Use that game to test it out. Use a couple of games, 3 games, 4 games. Who cares? You would never run out of games to play, and you can always build your stats up, your score per minute or your KD. You can bring it back up. It's worth it, trust me. And just it's all about the comfort zone. Just see how it feels, man. But like I said, work your way up. Start from low and work your way all the way up, until you feel like I'm good. Like, you don't want to overdo it, trust me. Just keep it, because all muscle memory, man. Your brain has to function. Your brain has to get used to your movements and how you aim and just mechanics and your sensitivity. So it's a lot to it, man. It's really a lot to it. So that's something I would do. Low versus high. I prefer low all day, every day. I'm going low. Y'all can spin on me. Y'all can do backflips. Y'all can do front flips. I do not care. It's all about one-on-one. Who's gonna win that battle? And I feel like on the low sensitivity, I have the confidence in my aim to kill you pretty fast. So I would start from low to bottom, but really it's your preference, man. But that's my advice, right? And yeah, it's just personal preference. And PC is different, man. PC. So if you look, okay, I'll do before the video ends. I'll compare. How would you do it if you had PC versus console? PC, something called DPI. I would research on it. It's very, very key. It's on your mouse, and DPI basically allows you to still be able to turn pretty fast, but when you're aiming, it doesn't affect your aim. Compared to like the normal sensitivity. So when you go to like Call of Duty and you change your sensitivity like in the main menu or whatever, it's 2 different settings, DPI and in-game sensitivity. You know what I'm saying? So for example, if I go really low, a lot of pros go really low in the game and make the DPI high, because that way they can still turn pretty fast and aim really good. Trust me, guys. PC is on a whole different level, man. It's on a whole different level. But on console, a lot of games you don't have to really turn on people, because how many people gonna be behind you compared to in front of you, right? You're gonna have more people in front of you, right? So when you have people in front of you, what do you want to do? You want to kill them. So make sure your aim is on point. If you're just getting started, if your aim is not that good, start low, man. Trust me. I know it might be boring to not turn super fast, all that stuff, but trust me, you'll get used to it, and it'll be worth it once you start owning some noobs, man. Once you start owning some noobs, it's gonna be so worth it, because your aim's gonna be so good. But this video doesn't apply to people that know what they're doing. You get what I'm saying? That's the whole point. I'm trying to help out people that just started FPS, that some people that just can't aim. They just can't aim. They've been playing for a minute, but they just can't do well. And your sensitivity is the most important thing, because it determines how you get to kill, the headshots, all that stuff, y'all. So make sure you go over and you just see which one works best for you, man. That's it. That's all I can tell y'all. It's personal preference. Like I said before a million times, I prefer low. I just do. But it's my preference. I prefer low though. That's my advice to you guys. I feel like anybody that just got started in FPS, try to go low and slowly, one by one, work your way up, and you will not regret it. I'm trying to tell you. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I did not talk about the gameplay because I was trying to help you guys and talk about the best sensitivity, man. High versus low. It's as simple as it gets. It's preference. It's all about how, whichever one makes you feel you know, gives you the most confidence. And from what I've seen, a lot of pros play on a low sensitivity, man. But I'm just saying, that just goes to show that low sensitivity is where it's at. I mean, it really does. Your aim is really good, you know. So, but I'm not saying, you know, you can't play on the high one. I've seen pros play on the high sensitivity, man. But low, I just feel like you're more consistent. You know, you're more consistent. You got the confidence. You can shoot from a further distance. It's a lot of pros to it, man. But it's a lot of pros to a higher sensitivity too. So it really just depends, man. It really just depends. But that is the end of the video, man. For sure, for sure. That's it. I got no more advice for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the game once again. And I hope you guys get better, man. I hope you guys took this video and really just took it as like me just trying to help you guys out, you know, because it's important to learn how to aim, man. Aim is the most important thing in FPS. So make sure you get your aiming down and you're fine. If it's low, if it's high, make sure you get it down. Remember, low is the way to go, man. Low is the way to go, and work your way up one by one. And you feel like you can go a little bit higher, just go a little bit higher. Don't go all the way, just go a little bit higher. But there you go. There you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoy the game once again. I said that about 5 times, but it's all good. I hope this really helped y'all, man. And you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments below. I'll be happy to help you guys and, you know, ask all the questions you got, because I got answers, man. But anyway, guys, I'm out, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.